I do want to zoom out from Maryland for a second before I let you go. There was big news in the presidential election. Last week, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., the independent candidate, dropped out and endorsed Trump. So as a pollster, do you see this really making major waves come November and could be a deciding factor in the election?
I don't think it would be a major issue. It could on the margins, and in close states, anything on the margins could affect a race. But what we've seen over the last month, as Harris has become the Democratic nominee and established herself, we've seen Kennedy's support drop across the battleground states. So he was, high single digits, sometimes over 10% in some polls. End of June, beginning of July. Now, most polls would show him around 4%. And so his support has, sort of eroded. The folks who are left voting for Robert Kennedy have decided previously not to vote for Trump. And so it's going to be interesting to see whether this endorsement gets them over that hump. But what we do know about those voters is that they are unreliable. They are less motivated. And so will they actually show up is a huge question mark. The last two battleground polls that we've done in Georgia, the multi-candidate ballot was hurting Harris by 2 points in Georgia and hurting Harris by 2 points in Michigan. And so the absence of RFK Jr. in both of those states actually could help Harris in those equations because she was tied with Trump in Georgia and in Michigan on the head-to-head. So it may have some difference on the margins, but which way is going to depend state by state. I don't think this is a big advantage Trump, given where the polls are at.
Well, per usual, a lot remains to be seen. And as new polls come in, Bob, I hope you share what you're seeing in the field across the 50 states. Bob Ward, thank you again for the conversation.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.